Thank you.
And this is now 5 Canadian Screen Awards that you have. Is that right? All told?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's something. Yeah. How does it feel? It must be gratifying to win for 2 very different projects. I know the other half was something that you were very passionate about and something that was a personal kind of project for you. Orphan Black, of course, is this giant world that you've been in for 5 years. But tell me, compare and contrast the two a little bit in your feelings towards them.
Yeah, I mean, both mean a tremendous amount for different reasons. I mean, the other half was a film that I made with my boyfriend and one of my best friends. Joey Klein, who wrote and directed the film, approached me 5 years ago with this part and with this beautiful script, and we talked about it constantly for 5 years, just dreamed about it, and never thought we'd actually get it made in any kind of like real way. And when Tom, my boyfriend, Tom Cullen, came on board, Joey started writing for him. So it really became just this very personal, intimate piece that the three of us created. And then Bobby Shore, who came on as our DP, was integral to the whole thing. It was just such a, collaborative, small group of us that really put, our whole selves into it. So to win for that, an indie film that we didn't think we'd ever actually get to make, was just like, that's incredible.
How are you feeling today? As I understand, you're literally in the middle of filming the last episode of Orphan Black. How does it? Does it feel like an end, or does it not feel real yet because you're still doing it?
It doesn't feel real, but yet anytime I talk about it, I'm just gonna bawl. It's been such an amazing journey, this show for me. I've really, grown up on it. It's been a huge responsibility and a huge privilege, and I've made a family on it, that I'm gonna miss so much. I mean, we're saying bye to characters every day, and that's just like devastating, because you really love the people you work with and bond with them as characters and as people, and it's just it's bizarre to think we're not coming back to school next year.
To do it again.
Yeah.
Do we have questions from Rudy Blair?
Hi, first, congratulations on the success.
Thank you.
Straight up, what's next? What happened?
Well, so the other half just came out in the U.S. on the 10th, so that's out now on iTunes and everything. But I did a film called Stronger, which was directed by David Gordon Green, and I'm starring opposite Jake Gyllenhaal, and it's the story of Aaron Hurley and Jeff Bowman. Jeff lost his legs in the Boston Marathon bombing, and Aaron was his girlfriend, who he was there watching come across the finish line. So it's their story of how they survive it as a couple, how their love survives it, how their relationship continues in the wake of this tragedy, and sort of about the human spirit and how strong it is. Yeah.
And other questions? Tatiana, you've got the night off.
Oh, okay.
Thanks very much for going.
Sorry.
To your evening. Oh no, did you have a question?
Oh, no, I was
What's
just
that?
going to ask, I was just wondering what you think of tonight's event, Howie Mandel hosting, and Dave Chappelle here.
Yeah.
Where are we at with the Canadian Screen Awards? What do you think of it?
I mean, I think what's so beautiful about the Canadian Screen Awards is the diversity, and how many, what it really highlights for me is the amount of films that we have in Canada that are representative of people who don't normally get seen in the States, it feels like, or elsewhere. I think we have a really strong cultural community here, and we really put that forward, and it's a beautiful thing, and we need to keep fighting to preserve that and to maintain that and push that forward even further. Yeah, thank you.